Hi guys, Nathan here. Just wanted to give you an update, show you how cool or how big and cool the lettuce is coming. Here. I don't know if you've noticed, but they've gotten huge since our last video. They're giant, and especially this guy. He's our biggest guy. Right there. I mean, look at that. The green in that is just unbelievable. They're so dark green, especially, well, I mean, this guy's really small, but he's very dark as well. I assume dark is good. I'm just gonna assume that. They're very, very, very healthy. There's some of them that aren't, like this guy. He's kind of a little off, if you will. There's a little bit of discoloration in some of them, especially over here. There's one that is sort of dry, if you will. It just doesn't look right. It's not smooth. I don't know if you can see that. I can barely even see it, but yeah, it's just they're doing great though. We're really having fun with this. We got a pepper plant right here. It's some sort of habanero, jalapeno, and then there's another one which is I can't remember, some kind of banana pepper. But yeah, it's amazing. The fish are very healthy. I don't think I can get any shots of them, but once the tank gets cleaner, we should be able to get a flashlight in there. And with a flashlight, I should be able to kind of show you guys the tilapia. They're huge. They're like they came in like this long, and now they're like that long. So we haven't actually been feeding them that much. And I'll tell you, our last video was we had ammonia problems, and we still have ammonia problems. Here, let me show you our tests. Alright. So, today, it's May 1st. The ammonia is 8, which is extremely high. On this chart, 8 is the highest that the chart reads. So, ours might even be over 8, which is a real problem. The pH hasn't changed at all. I mean, it went up a little higher on the 27th, but yeah, our levels are pretty good. This is a little low, but our plants are obviously absorbing the nitrate, and then the nitrate is the color was weird. I couldn't figure out the color. That's our nitrate, and it is somewhere in between the lowest and the 5.0. So I mean, it's not, I don't know if that helps at all. It's not high, but it's still enough for our plants to absorb. Nitrite, as I said, was kind of low, but yeah. So that's an update on our indoor system. And I want to show you kind of what we were doing outside again. I don't know if I showed it in the last video, but I'll show it just in case. There we go. Okay. It's very bright. Alright, so we have duckweed growing. The duckweed... Let me fix this. There we go. The duckweed is just growing on the surface. It's quite thick in some spots too. Like you'll see, it's very thick in the corners. We're actually transplanting it into other tanks. And this has actually grown since this morning. we only put in about this much. I mean, I think we might have just put in this much and it was layered up and it's all spread out, but it does get pretty insane. This is water from the fish that we took out of the system, and we had hose water from the city water sitting out like this one is for about 2 weeks to let the chlorine and stuff evaporate, and we put kelp extract in this to help the duckweed because it needs the nutrients to grow. But and then over here, all along the fence there, I'm gonna do an outdoor garden. Probably potatoes, garlic, onions, stuff that's under the ground. I actually started VermiComposting, vermiculture, something like that. I actually started that in here. I got some nice, it's probably too dark. There we go. I got some nice lettuce from the people who taught me how to do it. Their own organically grown lettuce. I've got organic stuff, odds and ends from the food that I eat in here. There's newspaper that was kind of damp. And let's see if I can get some worms here to show you. Kind of on the bottom, hiding from the sun. There we go. There's some worms. Yeah. So I mean, I've got worms, and they're chomping away. Hopefully they'll start breeding a little bit faster than they have been. I haven't got a ton of dirt. It's kind of drying out as well, but yeah, it's so far. We're gonna be able to feed the fish the worms, feed them. Oh, that's bright. Feed them duckweed, and then also feed them zapped bugs. We got a bug zapper, and we've got a ton of them in there. I don't know if you can see that or not, but yeah, we're gonna have a lot of food sources for the fish. Food sources for the fish to avoid having to feed them processed pellets. Jacob's not really, he doesn't really care about this, but that's fine. I want more organic stuff. I want to avoid processed grains. I want to feed them more naturally because that will then in turn go into our lettuce and make that, I feel anyway, more healthy. I may just be worrying, but we actually put a biofilter as well on our system, which I can show you. Very small biofilter. Let's see if I can pop the top off here. Show you guys. There we go. Alright. Okay. So here's our biofilter. And let's see which way it goes. So it gets pumped in here, goes all the way through here, gets the big stuff, gets to here, kind of runs over on top of there, and you can see it's caught some stuff. It's catching stuff. And it goes through all this filtering, and then back out into the tank. So it's very, very good filter for all this weird muck stuff that we've got growing on the edges of our tank in there. In fact, the fish have been eating that. I don't know what that is. It's just this weird muck. In fact, I think I can show you some right here. Yeah, I don't know if you're gonna be able to see that, but yeah, I don't think you can see that, but it's very, 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 very weird looking stuff. It's kind of orange. I think you can see it right there on the end of my finger. If it wants to focus, and there we go, and like it's just growing. It may be the bacteria, but it's very, very thick, which is weird. Okay, well, I guess that's it. We've got a lot more to do. I'm really excited for this summer. This summer is going to be really, really just fantastic. The lettuce, we're hoping to get the nutrient levels just right so that we have lettuce production within a week or two. I mean, like a whole head growing in a week or two, most likely 2 weeks. That way we can get a lot of yield, be able to supply friends and family with cheap organic food. Yeah, so thanks for tuning in, and as soon as I figure out how to put this biofilter top back on, I'll be able to go back inside, and signing off for now. Thanks for checking in, and I'll be seeing you later. Bye.